Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh. I'm in a hotel room. As you can see, this is a hotel bed. That is another bed. I don't know why they gave me two. And this is not my usual setup, so I'm kind of uncomfortable. Also, there's a really... Yep. What made me think of filming this week's video is the other day I was thinking there's so many little lies that our parents tell us when we're growing up that we don't really think about. And I mean, my parents always used to tell me that if I eat carrots, that'll like make my eyesight really good. Or if I was doing something bad, that Santa was watching and that I would be put like on the naughty list and I wouldn't get any presents. So I was just thinking that there are like so many other little lies that our parents tell us. But I hope that you guys like this week's video, and that's basically what I want to talk about. So let's just start this video. So the first thing that parents lie about the most, I feel like, is when you're sitting in the car and you're wondering when you're going to actually get to your destination. You ask the question, are we almost there? And I feel like our parents always tell us that we're like 5 minutes, like 5 more minutes, like 5, just like wait, just like 5 more minutes. And then after 5 minutes, you're not there, and they keep on lying to you, telling you that it's 5 minutes because they just want to shut you up. So that is the first lie that I came up with. The second lie that my parents would always tell me is that if I was making a face, you know when you first found out that you could cross your eyes and you would do it all the time, and then your parents would see you doing it and they would tell you like, if you keep doing that, your face is gonna stay like that. Like, how does that even work? Like, does my brain forget that I have to go straight and they go this way? So I used to be terrified growing up because I always used to think that like if I cross my eyes for like longer than 5 seconds, that they're just gonna stay like that. The next lie that I came up with that parents tell is like, let's say you're at Disneyland and you've been there for like 5 hours and everybody is just tired and hot and sweaty and everybody just wants to go home. At some point, your parents will tell you, okay, it's time to go. Then after you tell them no, then they start to get mad, and then they start to count to 3, and then after 3 they get even madder, and so then they start to get to the point where they're like, okay, you know what? And then this is where the lie comes in. They're like, I am going to leave without you. Now, there's not one parent in this entire world that I know of that has ever left their kid, like if you're at Disneyland, like they're not gonna leave you on the roller coaster and drive home without you. That is another lie that parents tell their kids. Moving on to the next lie, which is I always used to be told that if I eat my carrots, that it will make my eyes better and I will be able to see in the dark and I will basically have night vision eyes. Somebody at the door? Hello?
Is it me you're looking for?
Another thing that parents will lie to their kids about is if you're at the candy store and you're wanting to buy a bunch of this candy as a kid, you ask your parents like, I want this and I want this and I want that, and then your parents are like, okay, well you get this and then maybe tomorrow we'll come back and get that. I think that like that maybe tomorrow line is kind of a lie because your parents don't have the intention to go back the next day and actually get that. They're just saying that so that you can get out of that store on that day. Now the next one is kind of, I don't know, it's a lie, but at the same time it's almost that it's good that it's a lie because it will actually make you really sad if your parents were to tell you the truth. And that is like if you have an animal and it dies and you're young and it's like gonna be the saddest thing of your entire life. Your parents lie to you and they tell you that like it ran away or it like grew legs, like the fish. It grew legs. I swear I saw it the other day and it grew some legs and it just like ran down the street and it left. Your parents will just lie and tell you that like your pets went like somewhere else and they just like disappeared in order to like make you not feel sad. Now the last one is probably the most classic one that our parents have all lied to us about. If you make a drawing for them and you took like a solid 3 hours on it and you think it looks awesome and you give it to them, they're gonna tell you that it's the best drawing they've ever seen in their life. Now I could probably come up with like 100 more that I didn't talk about, and so if you guys can think of any other ones that maybe like something your parent has lied to you about, then leave that down in the comments. So if you can relate to any of this stuff, then give this video a thumbs up. Also, I want to tell you guys about something really exciting that I'm working on, and it's for you guys, and I just feel like recently I want to get out and like meet you guys more, and actually like being at VidCon has shown me how awesome it is to actually meet you guys in person. And so recently I've been thinking of some different ways to meet you guys all over the world, and so I don't want to talk about it too much. So I hope that you guys liked this week's video, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Saturday in my next video. Bye!